Hi guys, this is TYR's fourth QA live stream about TYR and Foxes, May 19th. How you guys doing? Let me adjust the camera real quick. There we go, a little better. Hi there. All right, let me get on here and see so I can start answering questions. 5. There we go. Okay, can you guys says my stream status is bad. Can you guys hear me or see me? Hi, Mahari. All right. Still says stream status bad. All right. Let me see if I can modify this. Hold on, I'm not getting to the comments yet. It's just trying to see if I can adjust the stream settings. Hold on. All right, I'm going to try to connect this via Wi-Fi, so hold on a minute. Let's see if this makes it any better. Can you guys hear me? 5. Okay, now we're doing a little better. I hooked it up to the Wi-Fi. And now it's crooked. Okay. How you guys doing? Hopefully everybody's having a great Saturday. All right, let's get to the questions. First off, let's come over here. All right, now I'm going to get into the questions real quick. I got to scroll back. I'm going to try to answer everybody's question. I'm scrolling back to the beginning. Sometimes I can get to every question. Sometimes I might miss a question. If I do re-ask it, I'll go back. I want to welcome everybody to TYR's channel. This is the fourth live stream we do. I'm going to be doing it every Saturday until TYR gets here, and then I'll be doing it still on Saturdays for the Q&A with a little white fluff ball running around, or actually gray. And then I'll be doing live streams during the week, like Sunday, on a Monday, Wednesday, or Monday, Thursday, of just actual TYR content. So now I'm going to start getting to the, still crooked, it's annoying me, hold on. Ah, much better. All right. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I think I said that. Hola, señora Jere, Maritza Rojas Jere. Bienvenido. Let me check. If at any point you guys it starts buffering or there's a problem, please put it on the chat and I'll see it. HWTHRN9, do I speak French? No, I speak Spanish. More of a Cuban Spanish type of thing. All right. Carlotta Jones, thank you very much. Okay, you guys can see me and hear me. Grace, when is the Fox coming? Okay. There's been hello Canada and hello Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Glad you guys can make it. Camera's still crooked. Hold on. Okay, you guys want the update on TYR? Well, I still don't know. I still don't know what day I'm going to get them. There we go. Now it's straight. There was some bad news. The litter. They had 2 litters of kits where I'm going to be getting TYR from. They had a total of 24 kits, and within about 3 days, they all passed away. Like I said in the last live stream, the mortality rate on Arctic foxes is very high because they're very docile. They're not. It takes a lot for them to live. So I am not going to know anything until probably in 2 to 3 weeks. I will be getting an Arctic fox that has been confirmed. When? I don't know. But I'm going to get probably a 2-week notice of when I can go pick him up. So when foxes are born, normally the first 10 days are the roughest and hardest on them. If they make it past the 10 days, then that means those are the ones that are going to survive. And that's just nature. I mean, that's human nature. You can't change it. You can't try to control it. That's something beyond our control. So we're wishing for the best. Can't wait for the little mongrel to get here already. I know you guys can't wait either. I started picking up the house already. Still have a lot of work to do. I still got to make the video for the planning of getting a fox, the video of preparing your house for a fox. I'll be working on that in the next couple of weeks. Let me get to the questions here real quick. Hello Canada, Annette. I am doing just fine. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, from Addie. Well, if you really want to watch the stream, this was Deadpool. You can always watch it. It's going to be uploaded to TYR's channel. You can watch it afterwards. Hibachi Deadpool. Annette, yes. Greetings from Ohio. Yes, there are 4 TV remotes. Well, one's for the 1867 Phoenix. Well, I have the surround sound, cable box, TV, and 4K Blu-ray player. Mahari Rotary, my birthday was yesterday. Well, happy birthday to you. When is TYR coming? I think I just answered that one. If not, it's going to be in June, mid to late June. But he is coming, so at least we got that out of the way. How's my foot? It's kind of weird because I'm stepping and the bones on by the big toe and the one next to it, instead of aligning correctly, they're off to the side and they're loose because I don't have any cartilage anymore where the joint is. So walking feels a little funny. I'm walking a lot better. Thank you for asking. Does it hurt? No, it doesn't hurt at all. It just feels weird. Oh, hold on. Because on my chat, when I start scrolling down, if there's a lot backed up, it'll just go all the way to the bottom. I need to come back up, so I want to make sure I get everybody's question answered. My birthday was yesterday, got that one. Can't wait to see the ball of dryer running around. J.A. Matias. Oh my God, I can't wait to have that little white fur ball. Or actually, he's going to TYR's and hopefully going to be a polar Arctic fox, which means their undercoat is gray, which means in the summertime I'm going to have a gray fox. In the wintertime I'm going to have a white fox. The shadow Arctics have a white undercoat and a white outer coat, so they actually stay white all year round. Are you going to take them off? Am I gonna take time off when TYR gets here? Yes. Hi Pauline, how you doing? Say hi to Mom for me. And Pauline asked, are you gonna take time off when TYR gets here? Yes, I'm gonna be taking some time off, yet the work I do, I started my own company, so it's not really taking time off, it's just scheduling the jobs that come up via just putting the jobs around my schedule. I might be taking not a full-time job, but a job that's going to require me to work at least 4 to 6 hours a day managing 3 or 4 dialers, and that's going to be from home. So from like 10 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to be managing about 100 people on dialers from home, which means I'm going to set up a station in the living room. If any of you remember where Loki's fox tree was, I'm going to patch that wall up. I'm going to put 4 monitors or 6 monitors on the wall, set up a nice station, and that's where I'm going to work from. And of course, TYR will be running around the house while I work, and I can keep an eye on him. Because if I go into an office, then if he's out here, he might get into trouble on his own. I won't be able to see him. So I'm moving my office out here so I can be with him and he can be running around and playing and getting into trouble. And as I answer the questions, I'm going back, and I'm going back about 5 to 10 minutes, so bear with me on that one. How large, this is William Moore. How large would you say TYR will get? That's too bad about the babies passing away. TYR is going to be about a good 7 to 8 pounds. Roughly, the Arctic foxes have shorter legs, shorter ears, a little pointier nose, and it's not like the Vulpes vulpes, which is the red fox family, which have the big ears, a little satellite dish, not as big as the fennec foxes, but they do have bigger ears. Arctics have a lot shorter legs, smaller ears, cute little nose, and he'll be about 8 to 7 pounds, and probably back-wise about this high. So they're not that big. He's a lot smaller than a red, which was Loki. Hello from Sweden, and that's Supermad97. Hello. We have somebody in Sweden. Our little fox friends get a tough time. Yeah. I'm already calling him Mongrel. How you doing, Jim? Jim Foxboy. I hope you're holding up okay. He's the one who had a boo and passed away not last week, the week before. On the prior week's live stream, we all prayed for a boo to see if he can do better. Unfortunately, he succumbed to the problems he was having. And Jim Foxboy, who's on there right now, again, my condolences to you. It's never easy. What was the best moment I had with Loki? I would have to say when I got him from the pet store and I was just holding him and his little face was just so innocent. I didn't know what it was going to become. I didn't know he was going to grow to touch so many people around the world. He was just an innocent little 5-week-old baby fox that had no idea what was coming up for him. And I guess that little innocent face that he had. All the rest of the moments that I had with Loki on him getting into trouble, those are fantastic. But the innocence of holding him before I knew all of this was going to happen, and none of this was planned. I didn't plan on having a YouTube channel. I didn't plan on getting so many subscribers. The reason I started a YouTube channel was because we would take Loki out, and one of the bars we used to take him to, these ladies are like, hey, we're going back to our hometown. We want to keep up to see how Loki's doing. And I'm like, oh, they go, do you have any social media? No Facebook, no Instagram, no Snapchat, no YouTube. We didn't have anything. It was me and my fox, and we used to go out and have fun. And that night, I started a YouTube channel and started uploading videos. I created that YouTube channel with them still there so they could have the link. And then the rest is history. It just grew and skyrocketed. One of his videos has about over 5 million views. About another 4 to 6 are in the 1 to 3 million view. So, and he touched so many people around the world. That's something that you can't compare. But the best moment was just holding him right when I picked him up. And I don't have any baby pictures. I have one baby picture. I don't have too much from him because I thought he was going to stay small forever. And I didn't know it was going to turn into this. I'm not making that mistake with TYR. TYR is going to have plenty of baby pictures and baby videos, which you guys are going to be seeing as soon as he arrives. So that's going to be a special one. I'm going to take a picture of his face every day and his body, and then after a year or two, make a video of his little face changing to what it becomes in about a year or two. Rick and Morty shirt, can't wait for you to get the new flocks. God bless, buddy. Thank you very much. That was from Worldwide 333, and there was a 333 3D3 in front of it. Just the bomb 2016. I'm just going to hope you have a good day, everyone. Hope you're all doing fine, happy face. All right. I think he was speaking. All right. Oh, it just scrolled again. Hold on. I got to go back. Okay. Greetings from South Carolina. Only time will tell. Pace yourself, Noel. Me and Missy Poodle always wishing you the best. How's the foot? Kirk, how you doing? Thank you very much. We got our first $25 gift certificate at Rough House from Kirk, who's online right now. Thank you very much. He has a little poodle named Missy Poodle. Want to give him a thank you very much for that. It's going to be put to good use. I still have to get the TYR baby cage because I'm not going to be just putting him in a regular cage. It's more like a long hamster cage. I got to get him a little harness, food, litter, toys. So thank you very much for those $25. They are going to come in handy. I'll show you what I get with them. Again, if anybody wants to get anything for TYR, you can go to Rough House. Hold on. Loki Friends. And I'm coming back over here. Not that one. There I am. There we go. That's the information that I have that was from Loki's website for Rough House. And they have gift certificates. You can actually buy something if you say, hey, I want to get him a little stuffed sheep or something if they have it. So you can get it for him. So that's where I'm pointing everybody. It's the U.S. only right now. They can't do international. So right now it's only U.S. So that's something I'm doing different than with Loki. Because after Loki, I realized so many people didn't care about him. I should have been a little bit more open to having people get him stuff. I'm not going to do a P.O. box because with the same token, we have the good people, we have the bad people. So I don't want to get like a finger in the mail or something like there's something creepy. So I'm not doing a P.O. box, but I am doing, somebody had mentioned the Amazon Marketplace and Rough House also, which is a dog boutique. Hello, Washington, and that's the bomb. Washington, D.C. Are we waiting? This is from 1867 Phoenix. Are we waiting for another litter to be born? Yes. There's going to be, I think, 2 to 3 to 4 litters that are still coming. The 2 litters that 24 foxes passed away were first-time mothers. They didn't know how to take care of their young. A lot of the times they suffocate them because they're trying to protect them so much they would actually cover them and step on them, and they don't know how to handle it. So that's just human nature when it comes to animals and giving birth. That's why one of the litters was 14. They had 14 babies or kids. That's a lot. But the order of life is, yes, you have 14. If 4 survive, that's a good thing. that you have enough so to make sure the species keeps on going. Why did you start owning foxes? Oh, that is from Unsafe Winter 50. Why did you start owning foxes? Well, I owned my first fox, which was Loki, and that was more of a, not an impulse buy, but let's see what happens. And I'm the type of person that no matter what, if I get a pet or a four-legged family member, two-legged family member, it's till death do you part. There's no, oh my God, it's eating my roof and destroyed my house, I must get a different pet or get a, no. I keep them. So I knew getting into it, a fox was not going to be easy, but it was one of those, did a little bit of research on them, let me just go for it. And it worked out the way it did. Have to have a lot of patience, lots of patience. Did I mention patience? Lots of patience. Because they are their own little creatures, as I said in the previous live streams. It's like having a 14-pound ferret with the attitude of a cat that plays like a dog, intelligence of a raccoon, and the attention span of a squirrel. And even then, it's still 40% of them, 50% is still fox. They're very wickedly smart. Not raccoon smart, more like if I want something, I'm going to go do something over here, so when you come chase me, I'm going to go back to the table and steal your burger type of smart. Is it rough? It has its good days, it has its bad days. The cleaning, and the cleaning, because they make a mess. In the beginning, they're not instantly litter trained like a cat would be. It took me about a year and a half to completely litter train Loki. Well, guess what? This carpet I have on the floor, this thing's going to be coming out at least 2 or 3 times in the next year and a half. Because they're going to pee. They're going to poop. Now, what do? You can't get mad at them, because it's not like training a dog, because it's not a dog. So if they pee, I put a litter box where they pee, so they don't pee in the same spot again. And eventually, Loki ended up being, in about a year and a half, 2 years, to where he would not have any accidents. Wherever he was, he'd go straight in his litter box, he'd poop, he'd pee, and he'd come back out and play. So, again, the patience on having them is kind of hard. And I went off on a whole different tangent on why did I start owning a fox, but I think I did answer that one. Just to save a little animal, to save a fox, and they're so majestic and beautiful. But they're not easy. That's why I went on that, because they're not easy. It's not just, oh look, I see his videos of 3 minutes of my life a day and think, hey, I can do that. That part you can do, but the rest of the part behind the scenes, that's why on a lot of my videos I show the good and the bad. Not just, hey, look at my fox, it's so cute, it's pretty, it's doing this cute thing. No, look at my fox, he's eating the table, he just peed on the floor, destroyed this. So people know exactly what to expect. This thing might scroll again, but hi, I'm from Austria, and I'm following you. Raven YU91 from Austria. Thank you very much. I still go back and watch Loki videos, and that was from Mahari Rotary. Is the litter you're getting here doing okay? And are we sure there's a little boy in the brunch? What will happen if they're all vixens? Well, there's, I think there's like 2 or 3 more litters that are supposed to be born. So, again, as somebody told me, her name is Nancy, which I hope she's watching, she said, you know what? Whatever fox you get is the fox you're destined to have, to stop worrying. So if they're all vixens and I have to get a female fox, I get a female fox. No matter what I get, if I have to get a shadow Arctic, I have to get a shadow Arctic. If for some reason something happened and I had to get a Vulpus silver fox, I'll get a silver fox. You know what? It's about saving a life and doing the most you can to make that life happy. So whatever comes my way is going to come my way. And I'm going to love it more than anything. Still remembering Loki, don't get me wrong. but it's a new beginning, it's a new journey. So no matter what I get, I get. It's not that mission critical to have exactly. It would be nice to have what you want, but sometimes you gotta go with the flow, take the punches, and beer. Will TYR's channel change to TYR the Silver? Maybe. Will it change? We don't know. I take life one day at a time and not stress, because if you stress, things aren't going to go the way they're always planned. So that's how I treat it. So hopefully the polar Arctic litters will do good. I don't think TYR is born yet. So with that said, I won't have any more information until about 2 or 3 weeks, to where I can safely say TYR was born pretty much approximately what day. Until I pick him up, I won't know exactly all those details, which I know everybody wants to know, and so do I. But again, we're dealing with nature. We can't change it. We can try to understand it, and even then it still turns around and kicks our whatever. Noel, to answer your question from a previous stream, I do have a few videos that blew up. Those are locked on the moment. I'm thinking to put them on a compilation video later on. All right, so Jim's going to be putting up and making compilation videos for Abu, which I'm sure as soon as he does, he'll post the link on the chat, or he'll send me an email and I'll put it on one of Loki's videos, or I don't have TYR videos, all I'm doing is live streams. Well, I am going to be making a TYR video, but not of TYR, of me cleaning the house on Fox proofing my house. So hopefully you get that done and send me an email with the link, and I'll post it here, or if you want to post it here, or I'll put it on one of Loki's videos. Okay, that was, now Ace Jacobs. What kind of litter should be used when litter training a fox, or what is recommended? Well, that's a great question. The litter I use, and I swear by, is the Blue Buffalo walnut-based litter, for a couple of reasons. One, it smells like fresh walnuts. Can't beat that. Doesn't track. It's not sandy. It's not dusty. A lot of times, by kicking up that dirt, all that dirt gets in the animal's nose, and then they have respiratory problems. The really sandy ones. There's ones that are like old newspapers. In the beginning, try to get something that's as safe for the animal, if it's a small animal, whether it be a fox or a cat, that's not going to get in their bodies at such an early age that they're still developing. That's going to hurt them. So I'm not putting any other litter down. I'm just saying, if you have a baby and you have litter, and as soon as you step on it, dust goes flying up, that's going to go in their nose. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Try to avoid that. The Blue Buffalo walnut, even after Loki would pee or poop, you would smell it and it still smelled like fresh walnut, so it smelled great. So that's the one I recommend. I'll be making a video on that also once I do get the bag of litter, the litter box, the cages, everything. I'm going to be, I'll be making a video about that too. Hold on, I got to scroll, and this is going to go all the way down. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hold on. Loki, help me. I lost two. Oh, this is from Worldwide 333. Loki, help me. I lost two of my pits in the last 2 years. Father and mother, and my last dog. But when I was down, the couch monster made me so happy. Yeah, that couch monster video, Loki, brought a smile to so many people's faces. He just had a way of doing that. His little face was like, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I miss him so much. Thank you very much for that. Can I say hi to Leo? Hello, Leo, and the last name is Shaban? Leo Shaban, hello. Well, I don't know where you're from, but I'm hoping you're doing good. Is TYR born yet? No, he's not. Not yet. And that was from Stigma Draconis 87. Do I enjoy, okay, this is from Obvious Entity. Do I enjoy making videos, or do you do it because other people want to see it, or both? It started off for everybody else, so everybody else can see TYR. But I've always been into like production, filming, recordings. So I like the filming aspect of it, which is why you see I try going out of my way when I make a Loki video. I do the same with TYR, with the moving graphics, trying to make it all as much of a presentation as I can. Because if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it as best as I can. I'm going to give it 150%. So I would say it's a little of both. I want everybody to see TYR, Loki, in the best light possible when they're at their best or at their worst. So the better I film, the better I'm at with the lighting and everything else, the better people get to appreciate and see things through my eyes that I'm seeing it as it's happening in front of me. So I guess it's a little of both. I like doing it, and it's also to everybody gets a better view of what's going on instead of a dark, shady video where you some little white foxes running around. So I try going out of my way to do it as best as possible. At which point, with that said, thank you very much. I'm trying to get a sponsor to see if somebody can sponsor like a 360 camera, but not like, I'm talking corporation, not you guys. But if anybody knows of somebody who works in one of those corporations that would like to donate or sponsor a camera, a 360 camera, so I can actually put it over TYR's cage, and when I start filming, be able to capture more of the surroundings, especially when I take them out, so you get to, everybody gets to see exactly what's going on. So if anybody has any information on that, you can either email Loki at Loki the Red Fox or LokiTheRedFox@gmail.com. I'm going to be getting TYR his own website, TYR the White Fox. He's going to have TYR the White Fox at an email address, which I still have to create. I've been slacking, but I've been working so much I haven't had a chance to do that. So by next live stream, TYR will have his own email address and domain and email accounts. So that'll be coming up by the next live stream. Okay, that's where I put in the rough house. That was like about 15 minutes ago. Now I'm getting to that question. Do you think TYR would wonder what that smell in the house is? That's Luna the Whoopie. Not really, because you got to remember, TYR was born and with other foxes, so that kind of smell they understand. As soon as TYR comes in, the first smell he's going to smell is the smell of the house, the smell of this. It's when you have an animal and then they're used to all the smells and then bring a foreign smell in. You got to remember, TYR, as soon as I come home, this is going to be TYR's new home. And what he's going to do in the first 3 months, 4 months of his life is just absorb everything around him. And whatever it is, that's what's normal. So what I'm going to be doing from when I get him, once he's about 2 months old and he can walk on his own, I'm going to be taking him out. I'm going to be putting the harness on him. I'm going to be exposing him to as much as possible during that time. Not exposing him to where he's going to be scared, but exposing him to, I'm going to be driving, there's going to be a little wee pad, he's going to be sitting on the passenger seat. Guess what? I'm going to get him used to that. I'm going to do that every day. I'm going to put the harness on him. I'm going to take him for a walk. Guess what? I'm putting him in the car and making him ride on the dashboard or on the seat. And guess what? He's going to get used to it. After doing that for 2 months, from birth to 2 months, guess what? My fox is going to say, hey, we're going for a ride. I know what this is. I've been doing it my whole life at 3 months old. So same thing with the harness, same thing with going out, same thing with walks. So I'm going to try my hardest to get TYR used to life without scaring him. If he doesn't like something, that's a different story. I put him in the car. I'm not going to blast the radio, of course, but he has to get used to the car. That's something that there's no way around it. I'll make sure nothing happens to him, but you have to expose your fox to, or your pet, to as much as possible, as young as possible. I went off on a side tangent on that one, but there was a reason. Hello from Czech Republic. Hello, Han Sukal, and that's from the Czech. Looks like only foxes. Hold on. Do you collect things with foxes? Yes. Not only do I collect things with foxes, every birthday or Christmas, guess what I get? Stuff with foxes. A perfect example. I was just cleaning up. One, two. Found this one. 3. Found this one, which is a little, where's the camera? A little fox with a scarf, with a Christmas scarf. So, yes, not only do I collect fox stuff, a lot of fox stuff gets given to me as gifts. So, yes, my house is full of fox stuff. Do foxes snore? They shouldn't. If they do, something's wrong. Sometimes Loki, a couple of times, would kind of, but not on a constant basis. So, no, they should not snore. Ruach Whitepaw, that name sounds familiar. Hi from the Netherlands. So we have somebody from the Netherlands on. If someone came up to you and asked to pet Loki and eventually TYR, would he have been okay with that? Okay. That's a good one. That's a good question, and that is from the Wheel Housewife. Loki did not like humans. He liked me, his mommy. He didn't like to be touched. Even when I came up to him, I go like this, remember he would open his mouth. No, if somebody tried touching Loki, he'd draw blood, for the most part. And he just did, but he liked going out and hanging out as long as nobody touched him. No touchy. Now TYR, I have no idea. TYR's not here. TYR's not even born yet, and I need to find out and get a feel for TYR. When I do get him, if he likes it or not. But am I going to allow somebody just, hey, I want to pet your fox? If I'm holding him and TYR is okay with it, I will let somebody pet, don't pull his tail, and just pet him till I see what TYR can do, but just not, yeah, go ahead and pet my fox. No. You always need that type of security net, if you want to call it, for TYR, that if he's on his own, if he's on the back of my truck, somebody's just going to come up and, no, you don't want that because they might react, and I don't want anybody getting bit. So if you do want to pet my fox, I would grab him. As I'm holding him, you can pet him so TYR knows nothing's going to happen to me. And not, again, it's an animal. Dogs, cats, parakeets, everything bites. So I would not want to say, yes, go pet TYR, which I would never say, and somebody get bitten because they did something wrong. I would be holding TYR if anybody wants to pet him, and hold him, okay, pet him now. If TYR is okay with that, if TYR is not okay with that, guess what? Take a picture of the fox, be happy you're here looking at a fox, and be done with it. So, yeah, no, it depends. It all depends on TYR, not me. So, we'll see what happens there. Alex Van Volpes. Hello, Noel, greetings. And that is Colin in Germany. Watching me with my adoption, Amerka, 7 years old. Hazer Fox, old German Shepherd, herding dog. Aww. Say hi and give him a little scratch. And that is from Alopex Van Volps. Our fox, okay, now white. Our fox is hard to, I'm hoping it's domesticate. Julie, thank you. Julie Oates, thank you. I'm thinking she's saying our fox is hard to domesticate. Okay. As with anything, domestication comes from generations and generations. You're not going to get a fox and all of a sudden he's domesticated. And what do we call domestication? If you're saying my animal's domesticated, it doesn't bite me, doesn't mean it's domesticated. Does it mean I can leave it outside and it's going to look for me? Yeah, a little bit more on the domestication side. It's all about the person having the animal and what you want to qualify as domestication. If you're okay with a fox or an animal that's going to run your house, and because I've seen it in some people's houses with dogs, and big dogs run the house, do whatever they want, they're biting, that dog seems tame. As far as some domesticated dogs, come here, they sit, they listen, it's not that foxes being domesticated and being tame, again, two totally different things. The definition of tame is that it's a wild animal that wants to be in the company of humans, that's in the company of humans. I would say tame would be more of it interacts, it likes the human, it's comfortable at the house. That's tame. To me, domestication would be more of a Loki standpoint where, guess what? I can come in, come out, open the door, he'd stay here, we take him out. The last couple of live streams I did on walks, I let the leash go. Look, he would go over there, I'm looking, come here, he would come to me. So, it's not like having a dog. So are they easy to domesticate? It depends on where you get them from and how you treat them. So, no, but it's still a challenge for the first 2 years. So after 2 years, it gets easier. Then they start acting like a puppy. The first 2 years, they act like a full-blown fox. So I would say they're not that easy. A lot of people can't handle it for 2 years of this little terror running around the house, destroying everything. So, and that's on the tame side. Domestication comes with evolution after a certain animal gets bred. It's happy, it has offspring, its offspring, its offspring. So you're talking about maybe 10 generations after down the line. Then you get a little bit more on the domestication side. White foxes have their own. Yeah, and this is from Alopex in Russia. White foxes have their own head, and most times do what they want. Domestication is a matter of love and patience. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. So he understands. If TYR ends up being female, would you choose another name? That's from Rue Whitepaw. No, sticking to TYR. That's TYR could be a male or female. I know it's a male for Norse mythology, but I'm gonna keep TYR no matter what. So we'll just again play it by ear, take it one day at a time. German wolf. What's the oldest age of foxes? Foxes in nature normally live 2 to 3 years. In captivity, they can live up to 10, 15, 17, almost like a dog. It all depends on their bloodline, their background, how long their parents lived, the well-being of the animal, the diet. A lot of things come into play on how long a fox will live. The average lifespan for the captive foxes, I'm saying average, would be between 6 to 9 years. That's an average. Now, there are foxes that I didn't personally know one, but I did see somebody who knew him, had fox lived to be 15 years old. That's awesome. Again, it's like humans. How long do humans live? Well, my grandmother died at 99. My grandfather died at 98. My father died at 96. So it depends. And then some people die at 52, 60, 70. you can't really tell. So the average lifespan, I would say, for a captive fox would be between 6 and 9 years. They can live longer than that. And shorter than that, too. Better late than never. Maritza, muchas gracias. Very good attitude, she writes. Oh, it's scrolled again. Hold on. Hold, please. Okay. Stream status is still good. Okay, I'm back to where I was before. Sorry to hear about the kids passing. That's from Samo 530. Again, it's nature. You can't, there's nothing you can do about that. Kirk, about living with a fox. Kevin from Rough House told me about babysitting Loki and his sandals. Long live the king. Thanks again for your time, sir. Kirk, actually it's Mikey. Kid's name is Mikey, and we call him Mikey O. And I had to go out of town a couple of times, and Mikey O, which is the owner of the Rough House, would come over the house and babysit Loki. Well, first thing I told him, don't wear sandals or flip-flops. Okay. One of the times he comes, he forgot, and he had flip-flops on. Loki had ow, hold on. It's my foot. It hurts sometimes. Not hurts, but it bothers me. Loki had a fascination with flip-flops. Thank you for bringing that up, Kirk. If you came into the house with flip-flops, he would steal them, run to the corner, pee on them, and then come back for the other one. So that was known that that's what Loki did. He just liked taking flip-flops. So I told Mikey, I'm like, Mikey, don't wear flip-flops. Okay, I'm going to leave him outside. But one day he came in, and there you go. He lets Loki out. Loki came up, went around, and he started looking at his feet. And then Loki comes up all happy, like, hey, look at me. Mikey's like, oh my God, he's coming up to me like if I'm going to pet him. As soon as he got close enough, Loki went down, grabbed his flip-flop, took off running. And I'm watching from the camera, wherever I was. And Mikey O starts chasing after Loki. But luckily, Loki dropped the flip-flop as he was taking the corner, and Mikey was able to get his flip-flop back. But yeah, you couldn't walk in the house with flip-flops. If you had flip-flops, they were stolen. That's what I mean about the mentality of a fox. That he was doing till he was almost 6, 7 years old. That's one thing that never changed with him. He loved stealing flip-flops. Is Tyr going to be... Did you see the new Riot, the Red Fox video where everybody thought he was dead? This is from the Bomb 2016. Yeah, I saw that. She actually had a post, hey, he's alive. I don't know where that came from. Unless they confused him with Loki. Joshua, is Tyr going to be a male or female? Pretty curious. Right now, we're planning on having a male. Again, I don't know if you've watched from before. We got to see what life throws at us. So it might be male. I'm hoping it's going to be male. If it's female, it's female. It's whatever God's going to send me. I can't even pronounce this one. I know it ends in Jensen. Arnevon Jensen. Hello, I've been watching your channel for a long time and been a fan ever since. I can't wait to see Tyr. Thank you very much for being a loyal follower. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to get to this far. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the following and the effort you guys put on. Notice you're the ones that are on Tyr's channel in the beginning. So when he does hit 100,000, 200,000, whatever, guess what? You guys are the ones that started this with me in the beginning. So that's something that we're going to accomplish together, is making his channel grow and getting his name out there, so Tyr can be another one of those Loki, Ron, Riot, just to get him out there. And you guys have been here since the beginning. Thank you very much for that. Moscow calling again. Sunny, Annie, will we see the boop game with Tyr? Of course. You should always boop the fox's nose no matter what, every chance you get. Suzanne, I miss Loki too. Gene K, I'm so happy for you. Thank you for sharing your foxes and the rest to the rest of us who would love one. It can't K. I'm thinking it says can't wait. You're very welcome. And that's one thing. I want to educate people, and I said it correctly, on just foxes overall, because a lot of people they think they're nuisance animals. Guess what? If you own a chicken coop and you have chickens or rabbits, yes, they are nuisance animals. They're going to try to kill your chickens and eat them. But in the other aspect of just seeing them out, all they're doing is trying to survive. They're not really out. They're not malicious. They're like, ooh, I'm going to mess up this guy's garden just to mess it up. No, it was digging it up to eat something. He saw a mouse. So it's more of a, they are who they are, and I'm just trying to get the fox name out there where people can actually appreciate seeing a fox on a daily basis and understanding it, seeing it grow up, and just sharing a life with one. Thank you, Noah, for making Loki a part of our lives. You're very welcome. Grew up White Paw. Susan Alberts, you're an awesome pet parent. Thank you very much. I just try, and like I said, for the first 3 years that I had Loki, I was not on the internet at all. And guess what? I took care of him the same. And I just thought, you know what? I'm doing this anyway. I'm taking care of this little creature, Cujo-looking thing that's destroying and running amok. You know what? Let me just film it afterwards. When the YouTube idea came up, like, you know what? That's right. Let me just document every day of Loki's life. And that's what I started doing. Wait, I missed one. The internet is amazing. It allows one fox to make a difference to so many people. That is so true. And I grew up in the age of non-internet, non-computer. You had to go outside and play and not sit in front of a screen. So the concept of being able that I have people all over the world right now that I'm talking to and are watching me live is just incredible. Technology has come such a long way. And that was from Rural White Paw also. Karen, so glad the adventure continues. Oh my God, yes, I can't wait. And this is from SJF Penguin 1854. Hi Noel, I didn't watch the royal wedding today, but your Fox live stream was so much better. Are the older live streams still available? Couldn't find them on the channel. Okay, if anybody knows anybody that works at YouTube, I have a problem. Every time I post a live stream, it deletes the previous live stream. It's not supposed to do that. I don't have enough followers to open up a ticket. Loki does, so I'm going to try to get around there, but the older live stream disappeared. So what I did was last week's live stream, actually let me check something real quick. Last week's live stream disappeared as soon as I finished the other live stream. Okay, right now the TYR Fox Q&A 3 is still there. I'm on number 4 right now, so when I finish this one, I hope it doesn't delete the previous one. But what I did was I downloaded it. So if it does delete it, guess what? I'm going to upload it again. So, who asked that? Mr. Penguin 1854, and I'm sorry about the first part. I'm just trying to be quick. Last week's live stream will be there. I lost the first 2 for some reason. I don't know why. So if the third one disappears when I upload the fourth, when I finish the fourth one, then guess what? I'm going to be downloading it and uploading it. But I am starting a ticket because it's not supposed to do that. I used to do that with Loki and live stream, and they're supposed to save. So I don't know what's going on with that, because I saw they were missing also. What will TYR eat? Oh, sorry, it's from Gene K. Sorry. Beowulf the Rebel, you're getting him in June. Yes, I'm getting him. We're already on the 19th, so if he was born this week, and I'd be getting him mid-June. If he's born a little bit later on, I'd be getting him at the end of June. I'm getting him at 5 weeks old. So now it's up to Mother Nature and life to take its course on when I get that call and say, hey, go ahead and rent your car for this date because you're going to be picking up your new brand new Fox. So that I can't wait for. Gene K, what will Tyr eat? I'm going to start him off on the Blue Buffalo. No, bad. I'm going to start him off on the Origin. Blue Buffalo is the litter. Origin Red, as soon as he's old enough to eat that much protein, because they grow really quick and they burn a lot of energy. So first it's going to be the baby food. Once he gets enough to eat kibble, he will be eating Origin Red. Once he gets a little bit older, he'll be eating a little bit of raw, which I'm going to be giving him. Also from Mikey O's the Rough House, they have packets. I know a butcher that gets whole chickens and just crushes them, and you literally get the heart, everything, lungs. So I'm going to be feeding him some of that. Apples, blueberries, cherries, your regular fox diet mixed in. So that's if Tyr's anything like Loki in the beginning, he's going to hate carrots, but then in the long run, he's going to love carrots. Noel, will you be the bomb 2016? Noel, will you be post baby fox videos when you get Tyr? Oh my God, yes. That's all you're going to see on this channel. Every day, maybe twice a day, you're going to see a Tyr video of him just doing stuff. Another thing I'm going to be doing is I have a spare phone. I'm going to be setting up a little camera on his cage and live streaming that. So I won't be able to answer any questions because I'm not going to be here. It's like if I have to step out, I'll just set up the live stream and everybody can just watch him sleep, walk, eat, whatever he does. So that's something I'm going to be doing different also, is doing that on occasion. Robin Elliott. Hi Noel. Hello from the UK. Could you please tell me if there will be a size difference between Tyr compared to Loki? Yes. I wouldn't say this much of a difference, but Loki, his legs were about this long. The black legs. Well, Tyr's legs are going to be this long. So he's already going to be about 3 inches shorter than Loki. And their mass and body are smaller than a red fox. The red foxes are the biggest and the orneriest ones out there. So Tyr is probably going to be 2/3 of Loki. So he's not going to look it because of the fur. The fur, he might look bigger than Loki as far as like fatness wise, but height wise, he is going to be a little shorter, and they actually have a smaller mass. So it's going to be smaller than Loki, but he might look bigger than Loki because of the fur. Hopefully that answers that question. Donna Gaston, those fox trinkets are adorable. Oh, and every time I go anywhere, if I see something with a fox and I don't have it, guess what? I buy it. I'm like, yeah, I have, there's fox stuff all over my house. All right, we just hit the hour mark. Let me see how many, I think I still have a lot of questions to go. Keep on going? Or are we, hold on. Okay, I'm back to the fox trinkets are adorable. Hello from Maryland, and that's Brittany Miss. Michigan, Susan Alberts. Fox, I can't. There's something covering Foxify? Hi Noel, are you still looking for a developer for the new Tyr site? I love Loki videos and love to offer my services to you. If you're interested, you can email me. Actually, send me an email, because I'm going to forget. I'm like Dory, I forget things instantly. If you can, actually let me copy your email address down, but if you can also send me an email, Loki@LokiTheRedFox.com or LokiTheRedFox@gmail.com. Go here. That didn't work. Hold please. Oh, that was the whole Rough House thing. Okay. Hold on. I just lost this. Copy. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back now. Yeah, well, I either a developer or because I was just thinking of getting like a WordPress site and just uploading videos. If you can come up with something, I can grab a Linux box. I deal with Linux, and we can come up with something if you want to where I can either post directly from YouTube to that so the site's updated. I want to do a lot of things. So yeah, reach out to me if you can, and I'll send you an email also, okay? Thank you. Hello from the UK, and that's Jude Redling. Hello. From sunny, well, it's been raining in Florida, South Florida for the last, 4 days? Jim, I'll email the details to the video. Sorry I had to go by the time you see this. All the best. Okay. I'll email him. Jude Relling, hello from the UK. Charles Hill, hello from Morgantown, West Virginia. Can't wait to see TYR. The Wheel Housewife. I would always ask first and understand it's not normal for them. I think we're going back on the petting, and a lot of people, when I would take Loki out, were very respectful and say, hey, hi, can I get near him? Can I pet him? They understood he was a wild animal. But a lot of people were like, oh my God, puppy! No, I almost got into fights because of that. Oh, I'm going to touch your fox. No, you're not. So I think that's where that comment was coming from. Have I considered an online countdown timer to the day and time you get TYR? Well, and that's from 1867 Phoenix. Well, right now, I don't know. So I don't even have a date and time. And then I'm going to be driving cross country. So there'll be a countdown to the day that he'll be here. I will be doing a live stream on the way to pick up TYR. I'll be doing a live stream as soon as I pick up TYR. And I'll be doing a live stream on the way back home. So, again, if anybody wants to say hi, it'll be a live stream, and I'll be telling you, hey, I'm going to be in Atlanta, Georgia in the next half an hour to an hour. So, it'll be that type of thing, and I'll be stopping here if anybody wants to come say hi. I would like to make it a nice experience, especially if I'm going through somebody's town or state that they live in, if they want to come say hi. But it's one of those, again, I'm in and out, breeze, hi, take a picture, no touchy TYR, not at that age. If I have him, nobody's going to be touching him for the first 2 or 3 weeks. I want him to imprint on me. So, yeah, TYR's not going to be touched by another human being except me for the first 2 weeks that I have him. That's just the way it has to be. You want to build that strong bond. There is no, here, hold my fox. No. You want that trust of the only person that it knows for the first 2 or 3 weeks of its life is going to be me, or the owner. That's what builds that trust and bond that I had with Loki. So that's something else that I'll be talking about in the next couple of live streams. I'm buffered. Let's see. Still says good. As health is good. And I think I just lost the F6 key. Loki had something to do with that one. Okay, I'm back to here that I buffered. Julie Oates, did Loki like going to the bar or did it make him nervous? He liked it. When we noticed that he started feeling uncomfortable, we stopped taking him. I'd take him, open the cage, he'd jump on top of the roof, and he'd hang out like he was the king of like the Lion King. He was on top of that truck, and he was happier than happy. When something would spook him, he'd run under the toolbox that I have, and then he'd pop back out. When we started taking him out, when I would take him out and notice I would let him loose, he would run to the top, and then he'd hide in the bottom and not come out for an hour and like literally stay there. Okay. put him back in his cage, brought him home. Next weekend, did the same thing. He went up for 2 seconds, came back, and hid. After he did that 4 times, 4 different places, you know what? He stopped going out. We stopped going out. So always listen to your best friend, and you have to pick up on their sometimes obvious and sometimes not obvious signals that they give of, I don't like this. And you know what? That's why I stopped taking him out, because he stopped liking it. I don't want him to be nervous or affected by it and saying, now I don't want to go outside because I'm going to be tortured. Not tortured, you know what I mean? So when he stopped liking it, we stopped going out. So I knew when that happened. Did the music and other people freak him out? Not the music, because I play music loud at the house, so he was used to the music. But some of the people, it depends. He was always weary. Foxes are always weary and not trusting. So he'd always kind of be looking out. If it was me and he was to my left and nobody could get to him, he would fall asleep. I would never put him exposed to where somebody would actually approach him directly. So when we would go to the bar, he would be to my left, and the person would have to go through me in order to get to him, and he knew that. So he was comfortable. What do you think Loki would have done with wooden Dutch clocks? That's from Alopex. I'm sure he would have taken them and probably tried destroying them. He liked chewing on wood. I don't know if you remember the wood that was here. I should have taken pictures of it. It was all chewed up from him chewing on the wood, so he liked eating wood. Live music, do we know when TYR is here? Well, we're going to know when I'm going to go pick him up. We're going to know that an estimated time frame, because I have to rent a car. So I'll know the week I'm going up, and I'll be announcing when I'm going up, or when I'm going to have him by. Donna Gaston, are you going to put walkways on the walls for TYR? If he wants to. And now now you're asking yourself, okay, how do you know if he wants to? Well, what I'm going to be doing is, once he's old enough, I'm not going to do it when he's small. When he's about 6 months old, 7 months old, I'll be making him one small ramp and a little perch. So probably on that wall, it's going to go up the wall and then a square. And let's see what happens. Oh, look, he went up and he hung out. Perfect. If he does it twice, 3 times, and then never goes to it again, there's no point in me continuing the construction. So if I do make the ramp, he does go up, and he loves it, guess what? I'm going to add another ramp, see if he goes up that, then I combine and connect, and then I start building on him. If he likes it, if he doesn't, ooh, it went too high, he doesn't go to the third one, he only goes to the second one. Okay, now I know. Doesn't go too high, let's build stuff low. Build tunnels back here, coming out here. So that's when I get creative then, understanding TYR and what he wants and what he likes and doesn't like. So I'm going to try. Julie Oaks, yeah, me too. I miss the old days. Playing outside, no cell phones, no computer, just pure fun. Get into trouble. As soon as the street lights came on or it got dark, or you got hungry, you went home. Imran, I don't want to destroy your last name, but hi, what's up? How we doing? I did not watch the Royal Wedding either, and that was from 1867 Phoenix. Sadie Days, Team Loki, Team TYR, we love your Fox. TYR has his own number one class fan club. And he will be our Foxy teacher. Thank you. Oh yes, Kemma, I did see it, and it has, if I'm not mistaken, respond on the chat. Loki with the on his lamb chop. That's good. Go ahead and use it. That's fine. You have my permission. You can go ahead and use the picture. Oh, Pauline, if you're still on, that's right, because it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you have to go to bed. We'll be talking soon, and that was from Pauline. Susan Alberts, how did I come to have Loki? I actually got him from a pet store, and they got them from a fur farm. So Loki originated at a fur farm, got sold to a pet store, and then I bought him from the pet store. Okay. Greetings from North Virginia, and that's Max, the Kit, the Chia. Ellen Woods, yeah, not Woods, sorry. Ellen Wadors is hi from California. Sandy Days, Eastern Virginia, loving TYR. It just scrolled. Hi from Oklahoma. Oh, a fellow Linux user. Yeah, I've been using Linux for the last 20 years? No, 18 years. Love Linux. Every chance I get. And now with the Linux interfaces that they have, you can almost use them as a desk. You can use them as a desktop. But I know Linux command line from web servers, DNS servers, everything. I just command line it. Susan, hi from Oklahoma City. We're supposed to have tornadoes here. Be careful with the tornadoes. The weather here is horrible, but at least we don't get tornadoes. And if we do, they're like small F1s, if that. You guys get like serious tornadoes, so just be safe. I heard the sound of the fox you're getting. That's actually the call. You can also hear it on Loki's channel. No, on Tears. When I start Tears videos, the other ones, you hear the howling. That's an Arctic fox. Julie Oaks, I might be going through it, so I'll keep you guys posted. Denise, hi. Can't wait for Tyr. Loki left big footprints of Tyr and that's the path that Tyr continues to go. And Loki will always be missed. Yes, he will be missed. And I'm not trying to replace Loki with Tyr or fill his shoes. Tyr is going to be his own personality, his own entity. So we'll just see, like again, take it one day at a time. I sent you the email. Yep. Thank you very much. Do foxes eat nuts or do they eat everything they've got? Pretty much they have an overall diet. They're scavengers. Foxes are scavengers. They're opportunistic hunters. So it's not that they eat what they can. If they can get a rabbit, if they get a chicken, if they found some garbage, they'll eat anything. And they're smart enough to know what to eat and what not to eat. Rotting flesh and just certain things, they won't touch it. But foxes are scavengers. So they will eat anything. Yes, I would give Loki like half an almond, and he loved it. Christopher White, stuffed foxes are the best. They don't crap, and you don't have to feed them. And you know what? You have them forever, as long as you don't put them in the dryer. Just scrolled. All right, it's already been an hour and 15. All right, we're going to be coming to a close soon. Silver City. Okay. The best thing to see him with the epic Joshua. Yeah, when I took Loki to the pet store. Well, I'm going to be doing the same thing with Tyr. So, but this time you guys are going to be stuck to his head. So I'm going to have Tyr. I'm going to have the GoPro here, and you're going to see, or the camera, you're going to see everything he sees. And I'm going to try to put a GoPro on his back when he gets older. So we're trying different things. Oh, there's Nancy Hitman. Well, Nancy Hitman actually is Tyr's auntie, and she's online right now. And she was Loki's auntie, who met Loki when he was 3 or 4 months old, and she would come visit him all the time. Loki loved Nancy. There's pictures and videos of her at the house, and this is going to be Tyr's little new auntie, which is Nancy Hitman. She's on there right now. I was wondering what toys you would get for a fox, and that's from Stitch Lover 2017. Pretty much any dog toy, and as with the dog toys, you don't want anything with like eyes, meaning like marble eyes or something that can come undone that they can eat. Regular dog toys are fine. If you have small children, you can dig and play with those too. As a toy. No, I'm kidding. No, just regular dog toys and cat toys. They like cat toys too, which I have those little balls that make noise when you touch them. I have one specifically for Tyr. So, you guys will see that. Alright, I think we're going to call it a day. We got 80 people on. I just ran out of questions. I can always sit here and sing. No, I'm kidding. Will you show Tyr Loki's shrine? No. Loki's shrine is Loki's, and I don't want Tyr stealing anything off of it, like the lamb chop. And no, that's Loki's personal area right now, and that's the way it's going to stay. I'll pick him up and show him Loki, show him the shrine, meaning holding him, but not bring it down to his level. Tyr will probably be brown instead of white when you get him, since Arctic foxes are brown in the summer, right? Gray. The undercoat is gray. So when I do get Tyr, he will be gray. And then when the winter coat kicks in, which will be about September, October, November, December, then they start turning white. And that was from Clarissa Reed on the colors. Okay. I think we're going to be done for today. Again, I'm hoping that this does not stomp over the previous live stream. If it does, then I am going to be uploading the previous live stream so you guys can see it in case you didn't see it. Next week, I'm going to try to have an agenda with somewhat on the house, and there was something else I had to do, which I'll remember later. Oh, the email address. So Tyr will have his own email address. I think I already have the domain. I just have to go move forward and get the email address created. And hopefully I have some type of update, but I don't think I'm going to have an update on the time frame, or is he born yet? Until they're born and 10 to 15 days pass, then their survival rate skyrockets from 20% to almost 90% after the 12th to 13th day. So making it to the 13th day, survival rate is maybe 5%. After that, survival rate jumps to 90. So you get a better picture after 13 days. Hey, we have enough, and this is going to be yours. We have yours. So I'll have more information on. Sorry, I won't have any more information on Tyr. That's going to be at least 2 or 3 weeks. But I'll have his email address, and I'll be able to answer more questions. I'm going to be ordering Tyr's house, his baby cage, some toys. Again, rough house. If you want to get him something. I'm not pushing that yet until Tyr is here and I actually have Tyr videos to put that on. But for now, see you guys next Saturday. But somebody just mentioned the October Crazies. Well, the October Crazies, and that was from 1867 Phoenix. The October Crazies is called the October Crazies because it's at the 6-month mark. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, no, October. 6 months is when the kids are mature enough and the parents kick them out of the den to go fend for themselves. So they have to revert back to their wild state because they were so comfortable in the home, yes, I'm here in my den, my parents take care of me, they bring me food, I go outside and play. Well, at 6 months old, the parents like, hey, you know what? You're 18 years old, time to get a job and fend for yourself, and they kick them out of the house. So at that point, they have to almost turn savage again to be able to hunt, and that instinct comes out. Because that's when they have to leave the house and fend for themselves. That's what's called the October Crazies. But it's not that they go crazy, it's that they know they have to leave the house and fend for themselves, so they turn a little wild, if you want to call it that. For Arctics, it'll be the November or December Crazies, depending when they're born, but it's at the 6-month mark, which goes to show you how nature works. At 6 months old, they know they have to fend for themselves, and that's just instinct that's bred into them from eons and eons of evolution, that they know at 6 months old, you gotta go get a job, all right? So, but that's what the October Crazies is, and somebody had just mentioned it, and Miss Whitepond knew what it was, and November for Arctics, because they're born later. Everyday Crazies is so true, and that was from Sunny. The YouTube account, new to YouTube account, dump my data on phone, used to be 4M Chi-Town, thanks for the address for your pet store. They have nice stuff for tier. They're a dog boutique. I'm going to be making a video probably during the week where I'm going to take you guys around and go, hey, this is the Rough House before tier, so you guys get to see the store and what they're all about. So, you know what? I'm going to do that this week. So by next week, there'll be a video on Tier's channel about the Rough House. So then we'll talk it over there. We'll talk next week. We have something to talk about for next week's live stream. All right? He will be having night howlers, by the way. Team Loki, Team Tier. All right, so we're gonna call it an end. See you guys next Saturday at 3 o'clock. Same bat channel, same Tier channel. All right. I hope everybody has a great and safe weekend. Hope the weather is good for everybody, and everybody be safe. All right. You guys have a good one. We'll be talking next week.